Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous class, we have introduced you the we have given the introductions of computer system. Now, today we will discuss the art of the computer system. Means what are the different parts, different unit of computer systems. Computer systems, we have already discussed the computer is an electronic device that perform the operations according to the instruction provided by the users. Now today we will discuss the basic organizations of the computer system. This is a diagram of the processing of computer system. First one is the input device, means through this device, through this unit, the data or information data is accepted from the users, and after the data received by the users, it converts the data into the digital format, because the computer can understand the digital data, that is the binary data. Binary data can be the input unit is responsible for taking the input from the users and convert into the computer understandable format. After that, the central processing unit that provide the instructions, controls the data, and process the data after keeping it into the primary memory or the secondary memory. Then it performs the output, and the output device is responsible for converting the digital signals to the human understandable format. These are the basic functionality of the computer system. Now we will discuss the functions of central processing unit. Central processing unit is also known as the brain of computer system. Brain of computer system means the all the functions, all the tasks will be performed with the help of central processing unit. It is also known as the microprocessors or the central processors. It carries out all the important functions of a computer system. Means the all the important function what should be performed, it is done by the help of central processing unit. It receives the instruction from the hardware. It receives the instruction from the hardware or the softwares, and the produce the output accordingly. It also stores the important programs like the operating system and the application softwares. CPU also helps to control the input and output unit. It also communicate between the input device to output device. And the CPU may consist of the three components. There are the CPU has three components, and these components are the arithmetic and logic unit, control unit, or memory or storage unit. Arithmetic unit, control units, and memory or storage units. That is the this is the diagram of CPU having the control unit. ALU means the arithmetic and logic unit, and the memory unit. The control unit uh, uh, controls the instructions, all the instructions of the CPU. The control unit controls the all the instructions of the CPU. Means the what are the functions of the control unit. Let's discuss the functions of the control unit. Means what are the functions that is performed by the control unit. So it is a circulatory in the control unit which makes use of electrical signal to instruct the computer system for executing already stored instruction. When whatever the instruction is stored, that the stored instructions, it provide the instructions in the stored data. Means the data controls unit provide the instruct the computers to perform the action in the stored instructions. It takes instruction from the memory and decode and execute these instruction. So it is controls and coordinates the functioning of all part of the computer. That is controls and coordinates the control units, that is controls and coordinates the functioning of all parts of computer system. The main functions of the control units is to maintain and regulate the flow of information across the processors. Means how to control the flow or how to regulate the flow of informations across the processor. It does not take part in processing and storing data, but only it coordinates and controls the functioning of the different part of the computer system. Now another is the arithmetic and logic unit. Arithmetic and logic unit is also known as the ALU. ALU is the arithmetic and logic unit. Then what is the functions of ALU? The name of the ALU, that is the arithmetic and logic unit, means it performs the arithmetic and logical functions. Means what are the arithmetic functions? The arithmetic functions means the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the logical function is the comparisons, etc. These all functions perform these all functions perform under the arithmetic and logic unit, which is the part of the CPU. Arithmetic and logic unit perform the ALU, means the arithmetic operation as well as the logical operations. The arithmetical operations means the plus, minus, multiplication, division, remainders, and the logical operation is the relational operators providing the logic, comparison operators, and the logical operations. Then the logical operations means the and, or, and, not. These are the logical operations. So arithmetic and logic unit perform the arithmetic and logical operations of a computer system. Now, another components of the central processing is the memory or the storage unit. Memory or the storage units means the what are the function of memory and storage unit. Memory, when we consider the memory, that is it is known as the main memory. Memory means the main memory or the primary memory. When we talk about the memory unit, that is the main memory or the primary unit. It is also called the random access memory or primary memory. It temporarily store data, programs, and the intermediate and final result of processing. The main memory, store the temporary data, temporary programs, or the intermediate or the final result of processing. So it acts as a temporary storage area that holds the data temporarily. Main memory is known as the primary memory. It is a random access memory, and it is used to store the data temporarily. Means data it is used to store the data temporarily. And next class we will discuss the input unit, means the input devices. So students, please like and subscribe my YouTube channels. And next class again we will discuss the new topics of the chapter 1.